personal foul.
That was absolutely ridiculous.
The Boston Bruins have won the Stanley Cup.
Up on down. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series.
I don't know. It's tough. Tom's up there, man.
Well, I've been a fan of Boston Celtics for, my whole life pretty much.
First Celtics game was back when I was like 7 years old.
The Boston Celtics became legendary.
What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Jesse Almeida here on YouTube and on Beantown Takes, and today we are reacting to another video. First to the floor, reacting to how Porzingis fits the Celtics system. Shout out to Ben. He's always on my live streams anytime I'm on, whether I'm talking about the Celtics, Bruins, Patriots, or the Red Sox. He's always on the live streams. Shout out to Ben. He's the main guy on this channel here and on this podcast. I'll leave his links in the description down below. Shout out to Ben for all the love and support that he's shown this way on this channel here. So make sure you go follow him. Make sure you tell them that I sent you here. And we are reacting to how Porzingis fits with the Celtics system. One thing that I have said that Kristaps Porzingis is going to help with the Boston Celtics is his post game. His post game on offense, because then the zone defense will be collapsing on him when he's in the middle, because he's 7'3". He can easily get the ball in the middle of that zone. Defenses collapse, and it creates more open shots from the three-point line. So we know that's how the Celtics like to play. They like to live or die by that three. Having a guy like Porzingis in here will definitely help that cause, because he's 7'3". He can get into the paint easily, get the ball to him easily because he's 7'3". No one's going to be able to catch the ball because there's nobody taller than Porzingis on the court, unless Victor Wembanyama is on him or whatever, right? You just toss it up, he'll catch it, defense will collapse, you kick it out, wide open three. That's one way on offense that he can help. And then another way that he can help on the defensive end is that pick and roll. We saw Miami absolutely kill them on the pick and roll last year. Kristaps Porzingis brings you some better defense on the pick and roll game. So those are a couple ways that Kristaps Porzingis that I've talked about helps the Celtics system, and we are reacting to their video today. Sorry for my right eye being a little twitchy right now. I've been dealing with some conjunctivitis. It's a little bit better. It's not as itchy as it was a couple days ago if you saw on stream, but still is a little irritated. So if it looks a little weird, I do apologize, but I do got to get videos out still, and I do apologize for that at the end of the day. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed these videos. Subscribe now if you guys are new. You guys know what to do. Go check out our website. The link's in the description down below. And without further ado, stop straight in this video.
This dude gets hurt a lot, but the plus side is when he plays, he's really, really good. Like supercharged Kelly Olynyk. That's probably kind of downplaying how good he is. He's got some Al Horford in him on the offensive end. Like Jake, you've been talking about like the handoff game. He could do that. He's an operator in like the high post in a way that we've never really had since like KG. Like, oh, okay, throw us that zone defense again. He will just toss it to Porzingis and he'll shoot right over Bam. Like Porzingis.
That's what I also post game for Porzingis is gonna be key, because he's 7'3". I forget how much he weighs, but he weighs at least 220, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Don't take that in context or whatever. I'm just saying off the top of my head. But 7'3", though, regardless, who's going to be able to guard that? No one. No one. You should be able to get the ball to him easily in the paint. Easily. Because nobody will be able to reach as tall as him. So who's going to get it? That's going to open up more open shots in the wing for a three. Or in the corner for a three. You get what I'm saying. But it's going to open up a lot more shots having a guy who's over 7 feet on the floor. Celtics haven't had a guy over 7 feet in, I couldn't tell you how long. I think the last guy who was close to 7 feet was Aaron Baines. And even that might be a little bit of a stretch. Let me know in the comments section down below, who was the last guy who was 7 feet on this Celtics team? Let me know in the comments down below.
killed us this year from that like high post spot, just banging mid-range jumpers. So
It's been a minute.
he's really, really, really talented. So we were talking about Ayton yesterday, and the same kind of analysis applies, where it's like it's risky, but the upside is incredible. And I think you can say the same about Porzingis.
Porzingis is a
If you
much
get
better player
55
than
games
Ayton.
from Porzingis and he's healthy for the playoffs, that's fine.
That's what I said. I think I said it's 60 games for the regular season, and then he gets a healthy postseason. Yeah, that's a W. That's a W.
We just have the Spider-Man meme now of Al, Rob, and Porzingis. Like, I'm insurance for you. No, I'm insurance for you. No, actually, I'm insurance for you. So that all just like it's
Maybe I
rotating.
can find a way to put
Office
that in this
scene where they're all
video right
holding each
here.
other up.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. They're all holding each other hostage with insurance, which I think works great. And then you obviously are rebalancing the roster, and I think we've spoken a lot about this. D White just pushing him to the forefront. That feels that just felt obvious, right?
Right.
Kevin O'Connor had some very, very good stats to come out on Twitter, sort of
I've seen
immediately
this so many times.
after these reports started coming out. So basically, that Kristaps Porzingis is one of the best drop pick and roll defenders in the NBA. So ranked fourth there, allowing just 0.93 points per pick and roll. He's figured out how to score from the post and from the perimeter, attacking closeouts. So actually led all post scorers in 1.29 points per post possession as well. So just an incredible position of need there, and filling a lot of need for the Celtics as far as like our glaring issues in the playoffs last year. And one of you guys mentioned like the struggles attacking the zone there against the Heat. Like, one guy that we can just get in the middle there at the nail is Porzingis. We've had difficulty getting the ball into the attacker in that position. Well,
100%.
This dude's like 7'3", not going to have as many issues getting him the ball. Just throw it up nice and high.
Didn't I just say that
so
too?
It's a great ad. What do you guys think, Spoonie, the starting lineup is going to look like for the Celtics? Is Zinger going to go straight in there at the starting five?
I mean, yes. I definitely think so. But I think starting five is Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Porzingis, and they'll probably flip-flop between Al Horford and Robert Williams, but that's probably my guess, though.
Real quick, I got more defensive stats for
Dude, those numbers are
please.
crazy.
Yeah, dude,
I know,
I got
it's
more.
insane.
All right. Less than 6 feet when Porzingis is the primary defender. Players' field goal percentage drops by 11%.
Ooh.
So if you're around the rim, you're expected to shoot about 65%. You shoot 54%.
Wow.
Less than 10 feet, your field goal percentage drops by 9% if Porzingis is the primary defender. And even from 3, 1%. So, like, if he is near you, you are shooting much lower than your expected field goal percentage. So, like, being huge has a lot of value on defense, and like he's
Yeah, it
fairly
does.
mobile for his size.
Yeah,
It gives
he
you a
is.
lot of versatility offensively, like, and you talk about some of the, like, I think everybody agrees like the biggest issue for the Celtics is the crunch time offense. That's like, and does this help you solve any of those problems? And
Yes,
one of the best ways
it
that you get the
absolutely
J
does.
stuck in mud is when Miami switches everything. If you're
Now you don't have defenses letting Marcus Smart take the final shot of the game. Because we know that Marcus Smart, as good as he was on the Celtics, like as good as for all that he brought to the Celtics team with his energy, his passion, and his defense, at the end of the day, point is, it's just plain and simple. It's not me hating on Marcus Smart. This is just a straight up fact. I think everybody can agree on this. Not the greatest shooter. But then at the same time, he thinks he's one of these guys like Steph Curry. So, of course, subtracting that issue helps you. That helps you. Porzingis, I believe, is a 40% shooter from 3. It's close to something like that. So if you need Porzingis to take the final shot, if they're guarding Brown and Tatum, well, I will gladly have Porzingis take the final shot over Marcus Smart every day of the week. 1,000%.
switching everything, and you're switching Gabe Vincent onto Porzingis or Caleb Martin onto Porzingis, like, he's really good in post-ups. Like, that's a massive, massive skill advantage. And, Mitch in the chat as well, I saw, like, we've been screaming for Tatum post-ups. Are we going to get a Tatum and Porzingis just post-up masterclass in the 2023-2024 season? Like, there's a like you want to fix the offense,
Right.
you bring in like one of the most skilled offensive big men in the league.
Right. And we just saw in the NBA Finals too this year, having an offensive big man helps you because then then defenses have to collapse on him and they have to guard up on him. As opposed to the Celtics where Robert Williams doesn't shoot too much mid-range shots. He's just more in the paint and all that. They can kind of sag off on him when he's setting a pick and roll at the perimeter or whatever. They can kind of sag off because they know he's not going to stand there and possibly kill them at the three-point line. They know that. So bringing in Porzingis definitely helps that out as well. And then also Marcus Smart, with his subtraction, they're okay there because he didn't shoot the ball well. So if you want to bring more of a defensive presence, then obviously Robert Williams is a way to go. But I really think their starting five is going to be Derek White. This is their best starting five, at least for me. I think their best starting five is going to be Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, and Al Horford. I think that's going to be their best lineup. Because you have some leadership presence on the court, while at the same time, the talent is there. That's going to do it for this video here. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe now if you guys are new. You guys know what to do. Go check out our website. The link's in the description down below. It's been your boy Jesse, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.